Hey guys, welcome to our Friday Fundamentals. This is episode 2, Practice. So if you were with me on TikTok this week, I posted a reel or a story, I can't remember exactly which, of a Denzel Washington quote. I think it's in the background, the sound that I used. And it was him at a graduation talking about practice. And he says, practice makes, and he got the whole crowd to say what? Perfect, and he's like, nope. And of course, it's a great lead in to what he wanted to say. He said, practice makes improvement. And that's exactly right, because practice creates consistency for what you are doing over and over and over. Guess what? We're all really good at waking up every day. Now, maybe not really early, but we all wake up every day, don't we? Yes, that's a poor example, but that's exactly what it is. If you do something over and over and over, you are literally producing neural pathways in your brain that says, this is the flow. This is the way we want to do it. That's why habits are so hard to break, because in your brain, you literally have to create a neural pathway between neurons to send the signal. It's just like a river. If you want to divert a river, you've got to break off where the river is actually going and cut into the rock so that the water can flow that way. So the brain is no different. In fact, the more you practice it, or the more you do a repeated action, the more that neuron fires continually over and over and over when you tell it to, the stronger that connection becomes. That's why habits are so hard to break. And that's why people say after 21 days in a row, you will have a habit formed there. Well, that's what's happening in your brain when that happens. So for what we're talking about, it's been for July 4th weekend, all week. I think July 4th was somewhere in the middle of the week, so families were gone on vacation, which was fantastic. Got to hear all the stories, but I had one family that stayed back, and this family was like, hey, are we gonna train? I said, absolutely, let's do it. I'm here, you're here, let's do it. So Monday through Thursday, we jumped in and we trained an hour in the morning, just like always, and not only did this family train, but they got one of their friends to spend the night with them, and then they trained the next day too for the first time ever. And so practice has so many great things about it, but I was highly motivated because they brought one of their friends that they know this is going to benefit. By the way, it benefits everybody that plays any sport. And this kid was excited. He was pumped. He was watching the other guys and getting it going. So practice is today's topic, but really what it is consistency. So it's not a mistake this week that people made. Just because you miss a practice doesn't mean you're necessarily going backwards. But the neural pathways just aren't going to be quite as strong as if you did it over and over and over. So if you are thinking about starting up and doing something or forming a habit, maybe you learned something about neural pathways and the way that the brain works so that you can form more strong connections. And it doesn't matter what you're trying to do. In our case, we're doing speed training. So that repeated action of moving the arms in coordination with the legs is vital. It's critical. So that when you're playing sports, you don't have to think, okay, I need to move my arms right here, or I need to lift my knees here, or I need to get in the Z formation with my lower body, or I need to have my 90-degree angles working. You don't have to think about all those things because the neural pathways are so strong there that all you have to think about is the sport. The intuition of when the ball's hit this way, I need to go this way, or moving as the pitch is going here, or in basketball, watching defensive slide and being aware of where the ball and your man is. All kinds of sports analogies there. But this week, I just wanted to reiterate that practice makes improvement. Thanks, Denzel. You guys have a great rest of your weekend, and we're going to talk to you on the next one. Have a great week. See you later.